So, an idea came upon my life. I was like, I'm going to make my own product for $125. I'm going to start it off called the 1K a day training. Has anybody got that training in here? 1K a day training. If you don't have that training, you can have it for free. I give it away for free because this is my first ever training. So I woke up, I was like, I'm going to do the 1K a day training. Posted on my Facebook, I was like, who wants to make $1,000 a day? And so I started selling this training for $125. I had made like $1,000 an hour. Now, by a week, I had over 100 people paying me $125. Here was the problem. I didn't know what I was going to teach. That was a big problem. So I was like, it's going to be 8 weeks of training. And I remember I called Jermaine. I was like, what do I do? I got all this money. And Jermaine's like, you got to deliver. I was like, oh, crap. So I made the product based upon me not being accepted into that company. And now I had 100 people waiting for me to do some training. So people were messaging me like, hey Nate, so when is the training gonna start? When's the webinar? This was like, when you go through this training, you're gonna realize how tacky this is. Who doesn't have that training yet? Now, you can make money with what I teach you, don't get me wrong. Don't get twisted, you can make some money. Who wants to be added to it for free? If you want to make $1,000 a day, you should lift your hands. There's going to be a paper that's going to go around with Sam, just write your name in it, and Gary's going to add you to that training for free. You're welcome. Thank you. So we made this training, and then Rosie, this was Rosie's first ever, everybody know my boss, this was her first ever training she bought from me. And she was making like $30 a day at the time. She bought my training, she had her first $1,000 a day in like 2 weeks. She tripped out, it was crazy. People started getting results like I've never seen before, and I was like, yo, this is insane, that this is really happening. So I decided to come up with my own product called FB Resurrection. Did anybody get that product? FB Resurrection back in the day. So that was my first ever product with Jermaine. I think our first month I had my first ever $40,000 a month due to that product. And so I started realizing, I was like, man, there's so much power in creating products. There's so much power. And here's one of the biggest things that you guys have to realize as an entrepreneur is that information will always make you money. Forever. Everything else gets old, but information never dies. Just like the 1K a day training, you guys all want it, and it's 2 years old. Why? Because it's information that you don't have. And so when I started creating my first product, I started to realize, yo, the money's in the information. And then I started studying, one of my mentors, Frank Kern. Does anybody know Frank Kern?
Yeah.
And so Frank Kern always taught me this thing where he says, it's not about what you do, it's about what you know. And so he always tells people, you'll always make more money teaching what you know rather than doing what you know. Now, I've made over 150 grand doing Shopify, but I've made over 300 grand teaching Shopify. There's a big difference. Someone tell me the difference. Is everybody alive? Yeah. Michael Jackson music video. You're helping people. You're helping others. A lot of people fail when it comes to making money because their mind is on money. That's the problem why I failed. With Shopify, I didn't know I made $300,000 until last night until I did the numbers. I haven't even looked. I haven't wondered. I haven't looked at my charts. I just looked last night and dang, we did $300,000 in the last 2 months. And that's just from teaching it. But we have students who are killing and making a lot of money with Shopify. So the reality was, you will always make more money helping others become financially free rather than helping yourself.